Hi, my name's Ian Zapman from Security Online Academy, and I'm back again with another video. This time, how to set up the Brave browser, which I found is probably the easiest one to set up, and to use it too while I maintain my security and privacy. So what's even better is my wife likes it. So I've been looking at all sorts of different safe browsers out there. Before I'd been looking at Chrome and Firefox was definitely the more private and secure browser of those two. But there are a lot of other different safe browsers out there. And so I went around having a look at them. There were things like SRware Iron and Epic Privacy browser, which is pretty good. And there's DuckDuckGo browser as well. There's a number of them. I went looking around and I had noticed that the Brave browser had been recommended out there. One second. Sorry, I need a cup of tea. Brave browser was recommended, and I played around with all of them. But when I finally tried Brave, I thought, my God, this does exactly what it says. It's automatically blocking the trackers, blocking the ads, and you can turn these blockers on and off in one click. It's very, very easy to use, much easier than Firefox. So I'll show you what it does. So keep watching, and I'll start showing you what it does. So let's start off with just a reminder of how Firefox is. Firefox, I ended up putting on 3 extensions. Probably don't need both Privacy Badger and DuckDuckGo, but I liked them both because DuckDuckGo showed me more information than Privacy Badger did. It was a personal taste. And then uBlock Origin seemed to be a lot better than using AdBlock Plus. So these went on here, and I was perfectly happy until, looked at the mail online, and the Firefox does nothing about these. Even though I've got it set to don't do notifications, it does, but that's the way it goes. But I'm just going to go to the test website that I'd found where these extensions were actually causing a bit of havoc on this website. You can see here they're all turned off, and they're turned off because if I do that, there you go. No, it's not that one. Let's just do this. Yeah, there you go. The armchairs have disappeared. So it really does depend upon what's there. But my wife found herself going around thinking, well, where are my chairs? Where have they gone? She knows they were there. And so she was messing around and turned these off, and finally was able to bring the armchairs back. And it happens they all disable it, so it didn't matter whether you had one or all of them. But when you finally turned off them all and refreshed the browser, the chairs came back. And she found it, going around other websites with similar things. You go to the checkout, and occasionally the checkout would break. So these, while they're very good for privacy, they're not necessarily good for usability. So as I said, I went looking around and found Brave. So I'm just going to go find Brave. And essentially it does what it says. It blocks the invasive ads and trackers. It shows you how many trackers were blocked. Whether it's faster or not 100% sure. It is Chromium based, so therefore there is Google behind this somewhere, but it's obviously been maintained and amended in such a way that it's actually very private. So all your Chrome extensions, if you wanted them, the other ones that would work. But for me, all I've done is put in Lastpass. So it's actually very easy to use. It does block the tracking elements, and the shield is built, as they call it, the blocker is built directly into Brave. So let's just go show you how it works. So again, here's the telegraph, and you can see here I've got this on, and it's blocked 43 items. If I turn it off, turn the shield off, I'm just going to accept all this lot, then the ads will turn up. Oh, there you go, they're starting to turn up now. So basically for my purposes, I just turn it off. There you go. I don't care. I don't want all the trackers on Telegraph. The mail online, this is another one. Meghan and Harry again. Grief. Will we never get away from those guys? You'll see there's all sorts of ads turn up here. And again, there's the furniture from Ochre that's followed you around. And if you notice, there's no blocker, no notification to say block or allow. So that hasn't come in, so that's rather good. So one click, turned it all off. It's now fine. So that's a good browser. Let's go have a look at Ochre again. Now Ochre is this thing he's turned on, and it's telling us there's 5 items, 5 trackers blocked. Turn it off, and there it is. It's all back. So I was actually extremely pleased with the usability. My wife likes it. If she runs into trouble with the website, all she's got to do is one click and it's turned off or turned on, depending on how you feel. So there we go. That is how easy Brave is to use. Now let's just go and have a look at all the settings, because it was extremely easy to set up as well. To be honest, I don't remember what its defaults were, but it was very easy to set up. I just did on open. These are my settings that I prefer. Open tab to a new page. Just show the home button. There's the home button over there. Autocomplete the address bar. Show top sites and suggestions. I don't really mind those suggestions. You can turn them off if you're really more concerned about privacy. Turn those off. Now there's this rewards button. That took me a while to find actually. They've got this thing where you can actually make some money. They've got this thing called BAT, which I can't remember what it means, but it's sort of the poor man's version of Bitcoin. So you can get these tokens and you can make some money on it. And, you know, you've got the ad funds and reward ratings. How you use it, I don't know, because I don't care. But it did take me a while to work out how to turn it off. And I've lost it again. There it is. Hide. Gone. Perfect. Suits me down to the ground. Don't want that. Always show bookmarks. Its default was not on. Then you've got to show them on every tab. So that was important for me to set on. I hadn't actually... So again, it had to go searching around for it. But just going along, there's a simple view and there's the advanced view. Simple view of this is... Let me just go on to here. That's a simple view. It just tells you you've got 25 items blocked. And let's go back here. I preferred the advanced view just because I'm a bit of a nerd, really. And there we go. It just showed me a bit more information. So that I was happy with. Upgrade, made sure everything's HTTPS. If you remember on Firefox, we put in a HTTPS extension. Where was it? Let's go have a look at the extensions back on Firefox. Yeah, HTTPS everywhere. Don't need that either. This Brave seems to deal with it lovely. Blocking scripts, cross-site. These were just standard. I didn't do anything with them. Fingerprint blocking, yet to be talked about in another video. That's fairly complicated. It's rather nasty too. Facebook being the prime culprit in fingerprinting. Fingerprinting identifies your computer and you, and of course once they've linked the browser fingerprint, and they've got that, and then you go and log into Facebook, then they can attach that to your name and everything about you. So very dangerous, but there we go. Not much to change here. Search engine, I chose DuckDuckGo. I think initially it started with Bing. I don't really like Bing. Nothing wrong with it. I just prefer DuckDuckGo because it's a private search engine. You could also use Startpage, which is very Chrome-like, and occasionally I use it. So if I'm not finding what I look for, Startpage says it basically uses Google but keeps you private. But don't fully trust it, but it's very good all the same. So both of those are my favorite search engines. What do we have here? Allow Google login for extensions? No, I did not want anything that allows Google to log in. Hangouts, no idea what those are. Media router, again, no idea. private window with Tor. In other words, you've always got an incognito mode with these browsers, and this one would be using Tor. Generally, I stay away from Tor because it's, if I'm not mistaken, it was actually originally written by or designed by the American military, and somehow got taken over by the dark web. So I tend to stay away from it, but I'm quite sure it's very good. It does work a bit slower than the regular browsers, but I tend to stay away from it. There are many who will disagree with me and say that it's good. WebTorrent, not using. This is this business of the wallet. It's to do with the that bat, whatever these bats are, their crypto wallet. Don't worry about that. I don't bother with this. So I've pretty much done everything. What additional settings do I have here? WebRTC, it says default. Probably should actually look into it a bit more. Defaults, probably disable it at some point. It's RTC is it enables remote content, so one browser can talk to another browser, probably for chat sessions and things like that. But it can reveal a lot of information about you. So personally, I don't like it, but I think we need to click on Learn More to learn more about how do I change this. So where are we here? WebRTC is a web feature which lets you do things like make phone calls or video chat in your browser. I must admit I was using the browser for a Meet, a Google Meet over the weekend with my sister's birthday. And it was fine, it was worked, but I was quite aware that the RTC connects directly to the people, but it can reveal things to them. Fortunately, most of my sister's friends are totally ignorant of anything technical, so it was of no concern, not this time. But generally, anyway, this one's turned it on as default. Unless you're in the Tor tab, it has the right to enumerate all interfaces and bind them to discover public interfaces. This is going to take a bit more study, I think. Disabled UDP, not sure about that either. Default root by HTTP doesn't expose anything. Default public interface only. Probably this is the one we should use. Though this also exposes the associated default. Yeah, I'm going to change mine to default public interface only. So that's something good to do. So where was it? Default public interface only. Clear browsing data if you want to clear things, that's fine. But generally, because of all the trackers going on, it's not going to. The cookies will be fine, but the trackers won't be. Those all go. But you can always clear them. Right now, I've got blocked third-party cookies, and as you've seen, nothing is breaking on the various sites that I've been to, so which is also pretty good. What else do we have here? Safe browsing from dangerous sites, site and shield settings. Here you go, location, ask before setting, ask camera, ask microphone, ask, notifications are blocked. And as we saw when we went to the Daily Mail, it worked this time, whereas it didn't work in Firefox. So I'm rather happy. So all in all, it's very easy to set things up. So I think we've pretty much gone through everything here. Don't think there's anything much more. This one's interesting. Ask where to save each file before downloading. That's fine. Restore if you want to just restore everything, you can always click that. But that's it. I think actually it was fairly easy to do. Now, as far as the extensions are concerned, when I got it set up, the only ones it added I added was Lastpass. McAfee came along probably when I uploaded everything, all the bookmarks and extensions from Firefox, but the others didn't come. These were the only two that came across, which was fine. If I want to manage extensions, here we go. And if you want any more extensions, I mean, I don't really use extensions. I was only using the ones in Firefox for privacy purposes, and never really gone into all of the various extensions that are needed in browsers. So there we go. So if you want any more, just go to the Chrome Web Store. They are all compatible, even if it is Chrome. But the nature of Brave is for privacy. So I'm actually rather pleased with it. It didn't take me that long to load. It took me a little time to work out how this thing worked, but it was very quick. This video should show you how to do it. So there we go. My recommendation is Brave, and I'm going to be using it myself from now on. So let's just go back to my little PowerPoint here. Oh dear, I'm not updated. We've done the Brave browser settings and the Brave extensions. We've spoken about that. I'll fix this for the future. Thank you to all the people who made and released these resources. I mean, the Brave browser and the extension developers are, how they make the money, I'm not 100% sure, but they give us a good browser. So, as I always say, thanks for watching the video. I do appreciate it. If you like what you've learned, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. If you want to give me a thumbs up, please do. But just so you know, it's another tracker. So that YouTube being Google, it will track some more of your behavior to say, yeah, we liked that guy. Now, that may or may not have a detrimental effect on your ratings with Google, but there you go. And if you wish to get our free ebook, 7 Ways to Protect Your Online Privacy, just go to our website, which is securityonlineacademy.com, and you'll find it on the home page. And if you need to contact me for anything, ask any questions, go to the contact me page, or leave a comment below. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoy Brave. I certainly am looking forward to getting more understanding of it. But okay, thanks a lot and have a good one. See you in the next video.